Hello, everybody. This is Divine Empress 71. Back at you again to do another reading. I hope everybody's doing well. Happy Sunday. Um, so I'm pulling from two decks here. This is the Kipper, and I'm also um, pulling from messages of closure. Um, so this is going to be coming from somebody who's passed on. Um, And so, as I was meditating and reading over the cards, this person, whoever this main male was, or this mature man, it could have been a female as well. Um, this is somebody who, in life, they made some poor choices that they were in regret about. They were probably in regret over these choices that they made when they transitioned over. Um, and when they died, for some of you, they did not expect to leave when they did or the way that they did. Excuse me. They didn't expect it. So, whoever this main male was, or this mature man, could have been somebody who was well known in their community, in the neighborhoods where they lived. Mm. They could have been struggling with some health issues before they died, before they crossed over. They may have, for some of you, you just let this story kind of, you know, let it resonate where it resonate. But with courthouse and house being here, whatever they left property behind when they died, that could have caused the courts to be involved some kind of way. Maybe there was some family that might have been feuding over the property, what this person may have left behind. Um, there was something that needed to be settled with this house, with this property. Yeah. Mm. And with change being here, when this person left, when they died, that caused a change in the community or the family dynamic as a whole. But something changed. Something changed. And then again, something could have changed with you, collective, those of you uh, who have lost this person. Hmm. Let's see what other messages comes out here. So they want you to forgive yourself. Maybe for some of you, you may have had a hard relationship with this person. Maybe y'all wasn't always on good terms. You know, um, if this was a father, a grandfather, maybe he wasn't there for you when he should have been. Maybe he didn't do the things that he should have done as a father. Or maybe, you know, could have been a husband, a brother, um, that, that you may have had, you could have had some falling outs with this person for some of you. It was just, for some of you, it could have been some bad blood. Just wasn't, really wasn't getting along, you know. Um, or maybe, but whatever it was, or whatever your relationship was with this person when they was here, They want you to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Um, if you're holding on to any guilt about anything concerning this person, they are saying from the other side they want you to let that go. Collective. I am going through my life review. So what that tells me is that uh, they are reflecting on their life, what they've done when they were here, the things that they could have did better, the things that they could have fixed, situations, relationships, the relationship with you if it wasn't on good terms. Yeah. It's like a reflection of their life. Like I could see like a film projector, and it's just showing this person's life, and they are literally like sitting there watching it. And this person is saying that whatever it is that you said, like if you, let's just say, if you visited this person's grave and you spoken to this person, they want you to know that they heard you. They heard you. If you've been crying, they heard your cries. They heard you. This tells me that spiritually this person is still around you. Collective. For some of you, this person is still around. Yeah, because here it is. They want to know, do you feel me? Do you feel my touch? I mean, but especially if you a deep spirited person, um, and you believe in these type of things, the other side, the spiritual realm, um, you can feel the presence of your loved one still around. I know I do, but it just comes and goes. Sometimes I can feel them, and then sometimes I don't. But yeah, and if you don't feel them in the spirit realm, then they'll often come to you in dreams as well. Let's see what else. Yeah, this is somebody who they care too much about others' opinions. Wow. Okay. This could have been somebody who they like to be looked looked at a certain way. They could have been like somebody who was very, important, and in the community. A lot of people looked up to him, respected him. They could have ran a business in that community, maybe like a restaurant or something like that, and they were known for having, the best food in town, But this person kept up a certain image of how they wanted other people to see them. Yeah. And could have been a people pleaser as well, you know, because they didn't want to be looked. They didn't want to be looked at in a bad way, in the eyes of, you collective, the family, and the community. They could have been somebody who may have went above and beyond to try to satisfy people, you know, even if they didn't always get appreciated for it. They Yeah. Hmm. And they want to know, for some of you, do you still feel them around you? Do you still feel their presence around you? Because sometimes they do show up. Sometimes they'll show up when they feel like you need somebody there. You know, like, if you're going through something. And they are just basically, they are there to comfort you from the other side. They can't necessarily physically touch you, but they will get next to you, as close as they can. Hmm. Okay. Let's see what else. And they said that I see all that you do for others. So yeah, they are watching you. Collective, for some of you, yeah, this person is pleased with you, with what you have been doing with your life since you've been gone. I mean, since they've been gone. I'm sorry, since they have been gone. They've been seeing all the things that you do, the good and the bad. They've been seeing it. But for some of you, somewhat they are pleased. Hmm. And they want you to take care of yourself. Just take care of yourself. They are just letting you know from the other side that they do love you. They care about you. And they want you to take care. Yeah. And they are proud of you. Some of you, they are proud of you, of how you turned out. If this person died and left you while you were still a kid, they are saying that they are proud of how you turned out, what you've been doing with your life, the things that you have accomplished. Yeah, that's good. And then for some of you, you may have made a change or a turnaround with your life, um, that this person probably didn't get the chance to live to see, but they see it from the other side, and they proud of the change that you have made. You will get through this. Whatever it is that you may be going through right now, collective, this person from the other side wants to let you know that you will get through it. You will get through this. Whatever it may be for you. Everybody's situation is different. But whatever you're going through, they are there in spirit to comfort you. Yeah. See, for some of you, this person died while you were still a kid. I'm sorry, I left while you were young. Yeah. This is one of their biggest regrets for some of you, because you were still a kid when they passed on. You were still a kid. Yeah. This yeah, and they are saying, "Do you want me around?" For some of you, maybe you, I don't know, maybe you don't really, um, you may not be that spiritually inclined to know that they are around. Hmm. Mm. They want to be there for you. Thank you, Holy Spirit. They want to be there for you. They want to be around for you. Um, I think too that they want to do this too to make up for something like lost time, like wherever because I'm also picking up failure, like they feel like they failed you somewhere in life, because You could, because this could have been somebody who wasn't really comfortable showing feelings. You know, they didn't really show feelings. Um, this could have been somebody who they may have shown you love through action rather than verbally saying it to you. Yeah. Hmm. But just because they was uncomfortable with showing emotion, it did not mean that they didn't love you in their own way. You know, for some of you. Hmm. Yeah. Because and they are saying that they didn't know how to comfort you because of their inability to show emotions. They were unable to comfort you at the times when you needed to be comforted. They didn't know how to do that. You could have been dealing with somebody who was, this could have been a loved one, a family member of somebody you've lost that's passed on, that um, they were emotionally unavailable. They were cut off in that department. You know, just didn't show feelings. Mm. If they did, they had their own way of doing it. You know. Mm. When they, um, some of them they died suddenly. Then, but for some of them they were sick for a while or for a long time before they finally gave up the fight to try to keep living, and then they transitioned over. And they want to know that if they can help you, or if you would want them around, they want to know how can they help you. Yeah, because even though they didn't show it, for some of you, they want you to know that they do love you. Yeah, they do love you. And it was whatever they did. If they hurt you in any kind of way, they want you to know that they do admit that they was wrong, but they also saying that they're sorry about it as well. So let it resonate where it resonates for you, but they are there's something that they regret in this life that they didn't. For some of you, there was no closure. They didn't give you closure, or maybe you didn't give them any closure. But mm, but it's some. But whatever it was, they done. You know, cause we already know that they didn't really show emotion. For some of you, they left this world when you were still a child. For some of you, you just didn't have a really good relationship with them. But they are admitting their faults, they're wrong, and they're sorry about it. Yeah. And they are also saying that whatever generational curses that you got, that some of you may have in your family, they want you to know that you can break those generational patterns. They want you to break those. You know, whatever that could be. You know, of course, there's a lot of generational curses. You know, for some of you, it could be alcoholism. I mean, it could be that. Uh, it could just be generation after generation of narcissists or toxic people in the family. But whatever those um, demonic spiritual attachments may be on your family, this person wants you to break those generational patterns. They feel, some of them feel like you got it in you to break it. Yeah, and they do regret losing time with you. They didn't. There was a lot of time that was lost because for for some of you, this is this could have been a mother or a father who may have left the home or may have left you behind for somebody else to raise. And they really didn't come back to put in the time that they should have put in with you. You know, they did not raise you. They let somebody else do it. And they just kind of went on with their life, for some of you. But they do regret the time. However the time was lost between you, they regret that now. Let's see here. And then they're saying that sometimes they didn't know what to do. They didn't know what to do. So they getting that they wanted to fix something with you. Could have been concerning this house. Maybe even this court issue that might have been concerning this property or whatever else. They really didn't, when they was going through whatever it was or whatever their situation was with you, they just felt like they was lost or helpless, like they didn't know how to go about trying to fix it. They didn't know what to do. If there was some words that were said that may not have been so kind to you, they want you to know that they didn't mean what they said, whatever that was. You know the conversation that you guys had. But they do realize, the one thing that they do know is that they do realize how much they did hurt you, collective. They do realize that. But they want you to know that they're going to, for some of you, they are going to, or they have been, for those of you who may have been paying attention, they have been showing you signs and synchronicities that they are around. Yeah. I think that just wanting to be there for you in spirit is their way of trying to make things right with some of you. Okay, let's see what else. And they want you to also know that they don't want you to blame yourself. If you blaming yourself for anything, they want you to know that don't blame yourself. They too take part of that blame, because they want you to know that for those of you who have healed, they want you to know that it makes them happy to see you heal. They want you to be healed and whole. They don't want you to go around carrying any guilt, any blame, or anything for what may have happened, with the relationship with them before they transitioned over. Yeah. And with the last card, I hope that you can forgive me. So if you are angry with this person, collective, Um, they don't want they want forgiveness from you. They don't want you to be angry with them. Um, you know, they they may have, for some of you, they may have left this world with a heavy heart. Some of them wasn't, they wasn't ready to go. They wasn't ready to leave because they felt like they had some unfinished business here, especially with this property, and in the courts. Yeah, you know, there was some big changes coming that they would have hoped to live to see, but they didn't. They didn't get a chance to see it. Even some big changes with you, collective. Some of you that they didn't get a chance to see. Some of these changes were good changes. Yeah. But that's all I have for this reading, collective. I pray that it blesses you in some kind of way. If there was any kind of closure you needed from whoever this particular person might have been to you when they were here, I pray that you receive it. I pray that you be at peace with the death, with them leaving, with them going. Just know that they are in a better place. You know. But that's all I have for this reading. Like I said, I thank you guys for your support. If this was your story, or you resonated with this in any kind of way, like, share, and subscribe. And I do appreciate the support. God bless you. Bye bye.